My name is Kapongo Chito. Thank you for your time, and we value your feedback, and we just want to assure you that we're doing everything possible to improve the quality of our production so that it meets your expectation. And once again, thank you very much. Now, who is the enlightened citizen? The enlightened citizen is one who has a passion for argument and debate. And the enlightened citizen is one who has passion to hear views of other people without judging them and engaging them. The enlightened citizen is one who has woken up from a deep sleep, poverty, disease, political oppression, religious dogma, and organized religion. The enlightened citizen is one who uses his mind, his independent mind, to think for himself. The enlightened citizen is one who believes that social mobility must be based on education. The enlightened citizen is also one who believes that the best system of governance, especially in Africa, is a meritocracy, where the best people and the best brains run the system. Now, what is the topic for today? The topic for today is something that you probably have never heard of, and we encourage you as an enlightened citizen to have an open mind, because this topic will help you to understand why you are where you are, why you do the things that you do, and how that you can become the person that you want to become, and how that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve in your life. Now, the topic for today is entitled frequency. What is a frequency? I will give a simplistic definition of a frequency for purposes of this discussion. So a frequency is a rate of vibration. Now, I will come back to that, but as I proceed, what I'm saying is that everything in the universe has a frequency. Therefore, a frequency is the language of the universe. What am I saying? If today you want to listen to a particular radio station, you would have to know the frequency of that radio station for you to find it. First, you have to decide that you want to listen to a particular radio station. Then you must know the frequency for that radio station. Then you have to tune into the frequency for that radio station. Once you're tuned in, you'll be connected, and then you can listen. If you want to listen to a different radio station, you'd have then to change the frequency to a different radio station. The same if you want to phone someone wherever they are on earth, whether they're in America, whether they're in China, whether they're in Japan, whether they're in Norway, whether they're in Denmark. First, you must know that that person actually is where they are. Then you must have their number. Either it's a landphone or it's a cell phone. That number is a frequency. Then when you dial that number, okay, you're going to get connected to the person that you want. You're going to speak to that person. Now, what are we saying? What we're saying is that the universe has a language. And that language in the universe is neutral. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are. As long as you know the frequency and you dial into that frequency, you're going to get what you want. Now, what that then means is that there is a frequency for poverty. There's a frequency for wealth. There's a frequency for good governance. There's a frequency for bad governance. Now, haven't you ever found someone who maybe they always find themselves in certain situations, or maybe they always find themselves with a certain kind of people? You always wonder, why does that person always end up in such a situation? Why does that girl always find herself with the type of men who abuse her? Even maybe the ex-boyfriend, maybe even the ex-husband, he was the same, he used to abuse her. Why is it that she always seems to attract the same kind of people? And we seem to ask that not in a very serious way, but we seem to speak like that, like it's a loose observation. But it's important that when we ask those questions, we understand what we're saying. Why that person always finds herself or himself with those kinds of people, maybe who like to abuse them, who like to steal from them, is because that is the frequency that they dial into. That is the type of person that they tap into. So the universe will not choose for you the type of person that you must be. You must know what you want. You must decide what you want. You must believe that you are entitled to what you want. As you are going through such a process, it means that you are dialing into a frequency. So what is the message for today? The message for today is that at your individual level, if there are certain things that are happening in your life that you're not happy with, and there are certain things in your life that you would like to do, it means that the things that are happening to you right now, those are not random things. The things that happen to you, it means that you are attracting them to yourself, because that is the frequency on which it's like a radio station. So you always listen to, maybe if you always listen to a radio station where they just play reggae music, and then you start complaining that I don't like reggae music, I am unlucky because I always just listen to reggae music. No, the reason why you always listen to reggae music, because you've tuned to a station where there is reggae music. So if you want to tune to a different station, what do you have to do? You have to change. You have to say, I don't want to listen to reggae music. I want to listen to hip hop. I want to listen to gospel. You make a decision. Then you say, okay, now what is the frequency for hip hop? What is the frequency for gospel? Then you go to that frequency. Then you can find the music that you want on the radio station that you want. Now, unfortunately and regrettably, most people think that life is random and think that things happen to them without having to know that they are actually, the things that happen to them are a manifestation of the frequency that they are on. Someone wakes up in the morning, nothing has happened, and he just says, today I feel so tired, today I feel like it's a bad day, today. Now you don't know that as you are thinking those things, as you are saying those things, you are dialing a frequency. And the things that you say, they will get back to you. Now, I think in the previous video we had mentioned that the enlightened citizen is against organized religion and religious dogma. But that doesn't mean that there are certain religions that we would like to identify with, and also there are certain religious figures that we would like to identify with. The enlightened citizen is not a political or a religious community. It is a community of people who are free thinking. Now, why am I saying that? Why I'm saying that is because I would like to get an example from the Bible, which, if you listen to our last video, we said that the Bible is a good book because the Bible has got all the answers to most of the questions that you may have at your individual level. And if you just take the time to read the Bible as a book, to understand it, as opposed to using it as a tool to judge other people, but just use it as a manual for your life, you'll be able to learn a lot from the Bible. And one of the favorite scriptures in the Bible that I have is the one that says that the words that I speak shall not return to me void, but they shall accomplish that which I desire. Now, we read the Bible very loosely, and we just read words like that, and we just almost like we gloss over them, and we read the Bible and we move around, we move on, but that is a very profound and important statement. What that is teaching us is that when you speak your words, whatever words you speak, you are dialing into a particular frequency, and those things that you are saying to yourself, they are not words. Words are not nothing. Words are things. Your thoughts are things. When you are saying those things, when you're thinking those things, you're actually creating something. So, what is the message of the enlightened citizen? The message of the enlightened citizen is you must be very careful with the words that you utter and the words that you speak and the thoughts that you think, because those are frequencies that you're sending out into the universe, and those are the things that will manifest into your life. So maybe just take the time to think back about your life. Think about your life. What are your thoughts every day? When you wake up, what is it that you expect to happen to you? What do you believe about yourself? When you think about yourself, who do you see? You will realize that 99.9%, the person that you think you are, the person that you think about is who you actually are. So if you want to change to become a different person from who you are, then it means that you have to change your thinking. You have to change the words that you speak about yourself, because those words that you speak are not void. They shall return to you and accomplish the thing upon which you have spoken them. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Kapungu Nchito, and we encourage you to join us on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Until next time, stay blessed.